Call me Fuego, 93 like me. Fire in the sheets, spending summers on the sea. Quedo, no way home. Bearfield life on the day.
End of Saturday, and you probably still have some good chances to come back in the second week. But of course, we are now heading into game number 3, and it's the final one on Erangel. So far, been good performances from Division X, Made in Thailand, and Q Confirmed. Those are our top 3 for the moment. But waiting to see whether any of the teams from outside of Vietnam or Thailand can cause any inroads today.
Well, now's the time to do it, especially if you are a team that prefers playing on Erangel compared to Miramar. Although I will say by this point, you've got no choice. You've got to have played both maps to a good degree. And I remember our many moons ago, back in 2019, the spreadsheets that you created, Jordan, with the difference between teams, how they played on Erangel and how they played on Miramar. It is substantial. The evidence backs it up. There is a difference. And obviously going into the last 2 games tonight, we will see at least a guarantee one team will perform better on Miramar than they did on Erangel. So
keeping an eye on them. It was that late rotation that was coming in from BTF that's been picked off. And you can really see where this one is going, Xenox. It seems to be, again, the same old story for Ferox. Sweet Soul trying to rotate in, gets knocked down early. Made in Thailand are going to secure that kill. There's no chance Sweet Soul survives, and the rest of the boys are out of here. Not interested at all. And it just seems like the woes continue for Ferox tonight.
I was about to say Sweetie and the Secret Agents, but we're going back a little bit there.
Yeah.
For Sweet Soul, unfortunately, he's taken out. His agents will have to do the work from here on out for phase 2. We did see that circle shift over to Cliffs at Yellows. Made in Thailand have got the Yellows in their control. And again, interestingly enough, similar to game number 1, like it could move down the sweet swap. No, it was Juicy.
No, it was
I
Juicy.
don't know how much of that. I'm going to give a little bit of credit to Waikika. He'll say he hit a few shots and a few tags, but Juicy gets the knockdown. Saves Waikika Mukau. There goes Teddy. You said Fury have been performing probably the best of the bunch from the Australian teams, and they continue to do that. Match 3 now with 3 kills. Keeps them ticking upwards on that rankings leaderboard into 7th now. Goes by to Phoenix Gaming, and there goes the rest of Esports.
I don't know where they're going to end up here, Division X Gaming. Like, I don't think they're going to have a good time there at all, as we do keep an eye on Cerberus trying to get across the bridge. It's Golden Cat that is trying to gatekeep them, but this may change relatively quickly if Reality can actually get inside of this Wizzy. And now not being able to, because he's being covered off by some of those extra Golden Cat players that may go on through. 6 stacks will be okay to hide in the room, and Maxonus is, I guess, the MVP here for Golden Cat, because he's really the one that's stopping Creatori from actually pushing into this Wizard Hut. And now Flash does go on in. Reality cops a little bit of damage from that grenade. 6 stacks surely going to push this.
Well, he doesn't have to push it. He can just hold it if he really wants to. Although reinforcements very slowly arriving for Creatori Esports in 1405. He's not going to be able to get there in time. 6 stacks, or 6 sacks, I should say. And Maxonus both going to be able to take out those members of Creatori Esports that pushed into that Wizzy Tower. In fact, now 1405, at least from what I can see in the mini-map, has been spotted, found, and annihilated. And for Creatori Esports, they continue to finish in the bottom 2. Every game we've seen so far, only the 2 points. They, at least Ferox, though, no longer can finish last for the 3rd time in a row. That's a positive. Can they find a point, though? That's the next question.
I got to say, I don't think either of these teams are going to be particularly keen on taking this fight, but Fury will certainly be happier too, as long as they don't end up getting third-partied by Q Confirm. Grumps and Cozzy, though, they're going to run into each other 100%. It's just a case of who spots who first, and it's Waikika Mukau who's going to put some more damage numbers on the board. Once again, being a top performer for this Fury roster, and there is no reason to imagine that that is going to stop today.
Oh, that's not good. Gems finds a knockdown into Waikika Mukau, though. There is actually still a chance, as even though Nikos goes down, if, for whatever reason, Insight somehow bleeds out, that would be a kill for Ferox. I don't think it's going to happen, though. A smoke and a res is probably going to come out. They do lose Waikika Mukau. Well, 5 early kills for Fury Australia, even if Jordan, they go out before the placement points. They've already picked up enough kills in this game that they can at least say, okay, match 3 wasn't so bad. We got something out of it, move on to the next one. But for Ferox, again, nothing. 3 games in a row, they're still stuck on 0. At this point, Mishka's going to have no work to do on the end game graphic that he's going to put up on Twitter. Might as well just take a picture of a donut and just put it up there.
That's a pretty rough situation to be in, I guess, for Ferox. But either way, maybe Miramar will result in some.
I do hope it changes, though, for the record. I'm not that top. I love Ferox. Hopefully they can change it around on Miramar.
Cerberus, though, under a bit of pressure right now from Golden Cat, who do have 3 players alive, but 6 sacks out of the fight for a moment as he was medic on up. Circle does shift into the center. Golden Cat just absolutely deletes Cerberus. There's a few nice points picked up for them. Division X Gaming will be happy with the way that this circle has ended up shifting because it's put them in, again, you know, just another position where they can sit safely. I was going to mention earlier on that Insight and the rest of Fury do have to be aware of AAP behind them. That is a perfect grenade. Mad Dog is dead. Insight does get traded back on down, but he should be okay. He wasn't flushed, just knocked. And so again, Fury finding another engagement and winning another engagement.
Well, I mean, they've been winning these engagements, and also now, after what, this is their 2nd or 3rd one this game, they're not really losing too many players in each engagement. I mean, even Waikiki Mukau didn't technically die from the engagement with Ferox. He was just unfortunately third-partied at a very inopportune time. Slipmate's knocked down. Looks like Extreme should be able to get the revive. Flood's going to group up with Blink. Gaming still hold the broken shack. Made in Thailand are now going to make their way over to this shack. Boya, the entry frag onto 19 cent. MinORu now gets Sabao. The shack is now ours, just made in Thailand. Just as easy as that. They want it, they get it. There's nothing Division X Gaming are going to be able to do to stop them. There is a tag, though, from Dr. Logi, who's going to knock down DUCKMANZ. Not sure whether or not he's actually safe. Insight finds Fury's 8th kill. Jukes is going to knock down onto Levi's. As the fight with Divine now begins from Fury. Insight's knocked down. Ronan's going to be finished off by Man. VTF with a 3rd party. And Fury's good fortunes maybe just coming to an end here, Jordan, for game 3. 8 kills, a lot of exchanges. But you take all these fights early on, you're not always going to be able to come out ahead.
Yeah, it's just one too many engagements, you know. They feel like they've really been winning them all, and they might end up actually getting another kill there onto Man, I thought. That'll be finished off by Q confirmed, but Juicy, the last man standing here for Fury, has a bit of a rough rotation in, and I'm not really sure where he's going to end up. DIC looking to breach one of these huts, and they seem to have done so relatively okay. They are getting third-partied. Levi's should get picked up here by Turtle as they drop a smoke down to cover their position. And it's Atletico now that are on the move, and this is what you'd like to see a little bit more of from Atletico, I'm sure. Xenox on the move, aggressive into Phoenix Gaming, and a great grenade from Zoidmate, not to mention a knock from the N24 of Flood.
I mean, whether or not they had the option doesn't really matter. You've got to play like this, you've got to play like this, the Blue's going to force it, but you've got to be able to capitalize. They now lose Extreme and Flood, though. Zoid, 2 very powerful players with a lot of veteranship behind them and experience. Push on 1 HP finally goes down. And there's all but now certainly a chance that Extreme can get revived for Atletico. 5 teams remain. Atletico pick up the kills. They'll have 3 up, provided they can get this revive. And it looks like they will be able to. No one's looking in their direction. Circle for phase 6 over towards Made in Thailand. Division X in the center of it as well. And it's time for all 4 members of the 4 Horsemen, Jordan, from QC to make their way into this phase 6 circle. Do you sense a crash, a breach, maybe onto Made in Thailand, or potentially just pull up short, go to one of the hay bales, play safe, slowly push in?
I think they're going to go slow and play safe. There's no reason for QC right now to do anything overly aggressive. They're already having a good day. No need to throw it away. And, you know, there's always a potential for another circle shift that goes north and favors them a little bit. No real need to get too over.
Jordan, it's a lot harder to probably butt in online. I apologize. But the last time we saw Division X Gaming with 2 players alive inside of a shack, they went on to come 2nd place and pick up quite a few more kills. Don't count them out just yet from this position. Shaq, definitely right. #1 player in this game. I agree with everyone there.
They need to be a little aware of DIC to the south of them, but quite frankly, if I'm Division X Gaming right now, I'm feeling like that's another potential couple of kills for us. Made in Thailand are farming right now, though, as they find themselves another one, courtesy of DUCKMANZ. Long K, though, getting involved in the discussion as JJ Leo is finished off by him. I think this will be the end for DIC. I don't really see the way that they can get out of here. They've probably run out of smokes already, and they've got 2, potentially even 3 teams if Atletico turns around as well. Teams kind of just looking in their direction. So in reality, it might even be smarter for them to just give these points up to the blue, which may in the end be what they elect to do.
Wow, 74-1 now into the blue, just gets off the first aid kit, but as soon as he steps outside, Duckman puts him down. And while Tony makes the smart decision for DIC, denies at least 1 point there, Duckman does get 74-1. 4 teams remaining, Atletico, QC, Division X Gaming, and Made in Thailand. And Jordan, the questions we asked in the pregame here for match 3, were we going to see more of match 2 or match 1? In this case, it's a bit of both. Both have answered the call here. Made in Thailand, 2 games in a row now, are going to perform really well. Division X and QC from match 1 have returned after a poor performance in match 2. And we've also got a new challenger potentially here at Atletico 3 up in the final 4 teams, although it's not going to be easy from here because there's 2 teams in Made in Thailand and Q confirmed that have both got 4 alive, and all the way out to the west is little old Atletico. We'll see what they can make of it. Next circle push, and it's going to go to the north for Q confirmed. Made in Thailand in there as well. And I sense for those 2 teams, DXG and Atletico, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Atletico really just want to ensure at this point that they score at least a 3rd place here. Outlasting Division X Gaming would probably be where they'd be looking for right now. And you got to say, like, for Atletico, this is a much better game. So either way, they've already started off on the right foot here in Game 3 and will hope to do so for Game 4 and 5. They have been spotted by Q confirmed. Extreme is going to send it early into mid in a Dacia, which actually might not be a bad decision at all. He's managed to get inside of the circle. Has set himself up some cover with the Dacia there as well, popping the tires.
This is actually perfect from Extreme, by the way. Yeah, and the fact that the Dacia is still moving, it's moving in the right direction. It's giving him a bit more breathing room going into the circle. So he has popped the tire. He probably does want it to stop moving just so he can stay prone. Linksy going to be knocked down by Jalman, but in the end, it did work out. Division X, though, MBK steals the kill away from Jalman. Zoid, though, does get MBK. One more to get with. Atletico Zoid, mate, cannot hit it. And Extreme, who played for position as the nade from MinORu, is going to be a... I mean, it says Extreme and Zoid got the kills, though.
I think Extreme must have fired a couple of shots in there.
He must have.
At some point.
Because now his position is given away as well. QC kind of have an idea as to where he is. Either way, 3 teams remain. Made in Thailand and QC. Your money's got to be on them to win this game, though, Jordan.
Absolutely. But you think about that in the context for Extreme. It's like, okay, I'm definitely going to get rid of Division X Gaming and probably come 3rd, or I don't get rid of Division X Gaming and there's a chance that I get picked up before that last player for Division X and, you know, potentially end up in 4th. I think it's fine. You know, there's not really much of a chance that he ends up in 2nd or 1st either way, even if he doesn't give away his position. So I think to ensure those extra points for Atletico's a pretty smart move in the end. Now really all that he has to do is hope that QC and MITH kind of forget about him and end up in a big engagement that he can potentially 3rd party and maybe pick up 1 or 2 more kills. It'd be unreal to see Extremes win this game from here. But yeah, definitely looking great for Made in Thailand and Q confirmed.
Not just for this game, but for really the tournament as a whole. The amount of points that they're getting now from these first 3 games, the separation is beginning. The rankings sort of highlight that with the amount of teams that are still on single digits, and now with MITH and QC pushing into the 30-point mark already with DXG, who of course went out in 4th. This is big for Atletico to sort of just stay with them as well. 5th place Fury on 20 points sort of did their work early on in this game, but they, to a degree, Jordan, as well, should be probably noted for this game in particular because they picked up like 8 kills or something. While they went out early, they did all of the work early. But Made in Thailand have got work to do here. Phase 8 not going into their favor. It goes over to Q confirmed. And JoWManZ has been the standout in general, but in this game, it's Gems.
4 kills on the board for him. But a few more potentially here for Q confirmed as they try to scope out the positions of Made in Thailand So far, seems like it is going the way of Q confirmed. Gems firing a few shots there into MinORu. Jayers will finish him off. That's a good knock. That's a good start to the engagement, but an even better response. DUCKMANZ, a very strong player and someone that you cannot be underestimating in these late game fights.
Oh, Extreme pops up. He gets gems. Can he confirm it, though? That's the crucial part. At least get one for it. If you're going to pop up out of the grass, you got to find something. Oh, Extreme. He's nutty with the spray. He gets Jowman 2 down for Q confirmed. This is perfect for Made in Thailand. The solo player spots Q confirmed. Made in Thailand realize what has happened. They're going to make their way straight over to Jayers and Sphere. They can't even respond to Extreme. He's got the 2 knocks, but can he confirm them? Jayers. It's also crucial for Extreme if he can stay alive in this scenario and get top 2. He gets 2 kills and second place for Atletico. Made in Thailand are probably going to get the win, but I'm not going to count anything just yet. It's Extreme 2G. The 2G stands for too good. It's a 1v3 against MITH. Phase 9 Blue's not going to stop moving. Jordan, you can't count him out, surely.
No, absolutely not. And the form that he's in after hitting those sprays, you got to think maybe Extreme can pull something special off here. He's already managed to get into second place, get another couple of points on the board for Atletico. That's a huge result for Extreme. But can he find any more? Can he get a 1-on-3? I mean, he's got a hay bale to play with, but he is not near the center of the circle, so he's going to have to move first. DUCKMANZ will be the primary target. That's the one that Extreme will look to find first. And he's really trying to bide his time and last as long as possible here. Find a 1-on-1. Not really being given it. And now gives away his position. DUCKMANZ will keep an eye on that. And Boya in the vehicle. Here we go, Xenox.
I've seen something like this before. It happened at PUBG Nations Cup with Brazil and Thailand. Didn't work out for the team that had 3 alive and someone was in a car. But I will say, DUCKMANZ is involved. They should pick up the win eventually, and they do. Ezqelusia picks up Extreme, picks up kill number 10 for Made in Thailand, and they pick up their first chicken dinner of the evening. 20 points in total as well for Made in Thailand. Look, Extreme made it juicy towards the end. Jordan, did he not? But Atletico are going to have to settle for second place, 14 points. They won't be too dismayed by that, though. A huge effort considering the situation.